All right, everyone, welcome back to the Fit IT Guy. Today we're going to be talking about yearly maintenance. Now, Teslas and other EVs are probably the lowest maintenance vehicles on the planet. There's not many moving parts at all. There's not much that needs to be taken care of, no oil changes. If you're a new Tesla owner, you're probably wondering, what maintenance do I need to do every 6 months, every year, every 2 years? Well, that's all in your manual, but I'm going to show you probably the most important thing and the thing that you're going to notice the most. So today we're going to be looking at air filters. You have your cabin air filter, and you have your HEPA air filter that is in your frunk area. So this video of course applies to the Model Y Juniper, Model 3 Highland, and of course the first gen Model Y and Model 3s. So today I'm going to show you how to change both your cabin air filters and your HEPA filters in the frunk area. It's very quick. This should take you no more than 30 minutes. And I would recommend you do this once a year. If not, then I noticed with my previous Model Y, definitely by the 2-year point, things started to get a little musty inside the car. And when you did take out the cabin filter, you did see all the gross, grimy things that were laced on there. So we do have these filters from Vion. Vion is great. They have so many awesome things on their website, and you can save down below with my code on their website. Go ahead, check it out, save yourself a nice discount on these filters, and you can get them cheaper than Tesla sells their filters for, and they are much better quality. These are the HEPA filters plus carbon, you can see there. So these are much higher quality. So same thing with the cabin air filters. Tesla actually just gives you a basic one, and if you buy the basic one from Tesla, you're just getting a normal air filter, which Vion does sell. But if you want something even better, like the HEPA filters up front, we have from Vion the cabin air filters that are HEPA plus activated carbon. So these are going to be much better, and they'll last longer than the traditional cabin air filter. So you have both options. It's just a few dollars more for the HEPA plus activated carbon. So you might as well get this one if you're spending the money and doing it anyway. And you can see the difference right here. This is the traditional air filter, and this is the HEPA plus activated carbon. You can see it is way better looking, much more dense as well. So it's gonna really pick up anything going through the air system that shouldn't be there, and it's gonna keep it in, and it's gonna neutralize the smell of it to keep your car smelling better for longer. And that's something you're definitely gonna notice for your yearly maintenance. And of course, Vion includes all the tools that you need for this replacement for both the cabin air filter and the HEPA filters as well. For the cabin filters, they even label the direction so you know exactly which way to put it in. And they do tell you, of course, it is for both the Model 3 and Model Y. I believe it's the same for all years of Model 3, Model Y. No matter which ones you have, you just have 2 filters for the cabin. And guys, if you want to skip the explanation, I'll put the timestamp down below, but I recommend listening to the whole beginning here so that you get a full understanding of what we're doing and why we're doing it. And funnily enough, I was on vacation for about 2 weeks in Europe, and I really mistakenly left a protein shake in the car. So I was met with a very nasty smell when I opened the door of my car as soon as I got back. And that was probably the most disgusting smell I ever had. So thankfully, I'm changing the filters anyway. I already plan to do this. I've had the car for exactly 1 year now. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. I'll be having my 1-year review of the Model Y Juniper, which I'm so excited to do for you guys. But I can't wait to get rid of the smell. I've tried leaving the windows open for days. It's still lingering around there, and I think it's just in the air system at this point and stuck in the air filter. So replacing the air filters will get rid of that smell. There's also a neat little spray you can use. I'll link it and put it up here. I've used this previously in my original 2020 Model Y, and if you have a really, really nasty smell, you can go ahead and use this spray too. You spray it into the air system when you pull the air filters out, and it helps get rid of any smells also. But just replacing the air filter should be more than enough as long as you don't have any really musty smells. So let's go ahead and get started with taking out the original HEPA filters and putting in these new ones. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and open our frunk, and you know I have a ton of accessories on my car. One of my favorite accessories is the power frunk, so I'm just gonna click on my phone here, and we're gonna watch my frunk open up, and simple as that. That's why I love the power frunk. So let's go ahead to the frunk area, and I'll show you exactly what our next steps are. Excuse the mess in my frunk area. It is very properly used all the time, which is why I love the power frunk. But we're gonna go ahead, just grab here. You're gonna stick your fingers underneath, and you can use a trim tool if you want to, especially if it's your very first time. It might be easier with a trim tool. And we're just gonna go ahead and pop these out, kind of like Legos. And simple as that. We can pull out the left side of this plastic piece here, and then we can pull out the right side as well, just like that. And now we can pop out the top portion here, and now this plastic piece is out. Next, you can use an impact or drill gun if you want. Vion does include a 10mm socket here. We're gonna take out the two 10mm bolts holding in the HEPA filter box, and that's all we need to take out from there, and we can pull the box out. So let's get over to these bolts. So kind of hard to see, but we have these two bolts here. I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen this up like so. Might be on a little tight. I usually use the impact when I'm taking this off and putting it back on, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use the included tool, and after 2 quarter turns, I can now turn it by hand, and you can see just how easy it is to get this HEPA filter box out. Just like that, 1 bolt is out. That took maybe 10 seconds. All right, now we're gonna do the passenger side of the car here. Same thing, we're just gonna loosen it up by hand. And I tighten this with an impact, and I'm still able to loosen it with this tool. That's how good this tool is. Now with 2 quarter turns, I can just loosen it by hand like so. And just like that, the bolts are out. So next, we can kind of just grab with the right side here and the left side, and we just basically wiggle it out like so. Pretty simple, as you can see here. All right, so now we just have a few bolts here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 bolts total that we have to loosen up, and this will pop off the top cover here, and we'll have full access to our HEPA filters. So again, we're gonna use the included tool from Vion. If you have the proper Torx bit, you can go ahead and use that as well, but I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to do it even with the included tool. Kind of just loosen it like this and get going. So I'll fast forward through this and show you the next step. All right guys, so we actually just have 1 more bolt here, so that's 10 bolts total. So with all 10 bolts off now, we can actually just really just pull off this cover, and we can see the HEPA filters underneath. So we do see that there is some debris in here, whatever this is, some leaves, whatnot. So we have 2 different filters on top of each other, and like I said, there's 4 total. So that's how it looks. We're gonna take them out like so. So we can see the original filter here, and then we can see the new Vion filter, basically identical. We just have the Vion labeling here. So again, why not get it cheaper from Vion than buying it from Tesla directly? So we'll take out our old filter here on the bottom, like so. Did it with 1 hand. We can see the bottom of it here. And again, same thing, here's the old filter. Here's the new one from Vion. And of course it tells us the direction of the airflow, so this goes down. So we're gonna put this new one in, and we'll put the new Vion one on top with the arrow facing up, showing that the airflow goes down, which is going into the car. And now we'll do the same thing on this side. All right guys, there we go. We basically have all the new filters in. Here's the old ones. Obviously, after only a year, you can see they're still pretty clean. But again, there are 4 filters here and then 2 in the cabin. The cabin ones would probably be dirtier if anything, especially if you've had some smells inside the car like I currently do. So let's go ahead, patch this back up, put the bolts back in, and we'll go ahead and put it back in the car. All right, it's all patched up. Let's get it back in the car. So same process as when we took it out. We're just gonna slide it back in like so. We're gonna put it upright, and then we can just wiggle it in gently. There we go. And it's gonna lock in place here with the pins that it has, and we can get these bolts back in. All right, now we can put our plastic frunk cover back in here. So we're gonna get the left side aligned, right side here. Then you have a couple clips on the edges here. Get those in. And now we can push in on the middle. And you just have to pretend you're a chiropractor here and you're cracking a lot of bones. So you're gonna hear a lot of cracks, just like that. And we get the edges too. And once there's no more cracking, you did your chiropractic job here. Now we can go ahead, close our frunk, power frunk, love it again. All right guys, so what was that, like 10 minutes? We have our HEPA filters, original ones removed, new ones from Vion in, and you saved yourself money versus having to go to Tesla and pay their ridiculous prices for them to change out your filters. And you saved yourself money by getting them from Vion with my code versus buying them from Tesla directly. So next, on to the cabin air filters. All right guys, so we moved our seat all the way back, and now we're gonna take out our 3W floor mats, as simple as this, and we're gonna start working on getting the new cabin air filters in. And just to give you guys a better visual, I'll be on the driver's side here, but you're gonna grab this carpet here, and with your hands, just pull it out like so. You're gonna loosen up these clips. You may need a trim tool, especially if it's your first time. So here we are, just pulling out these clips here. There's quite a few of them. As you can see, there we go. And there's some more clips here on the bottom of the carpet piece. Holding it in like that. And for ease of access, we can kind of just take out this whole carpet piece actually, like so. We just have one more piece in the middle here. One more clip, and there we go. Here's our full carpet piece. It is out, and now our filters are right behind here. Okay, so pretty cool on the Junipers. We actually don't need to undo any screws now that we have the carpet panel off. Usually there's like 2 screws here for the air filters, but the cabin air filter is actually back here. You have this little handle, you pull it up and out, and we'll actually open up this piece as well. So this piece, you can kind of just grab it by hand like so. Pull it down, and now we can just move this piece up and out of the way. We can see kind of how that looks, and now we can see our filter right here. The original filters do have handles so that you can kind of just pull it out like so, and we can see how the stock cabin air filter looks here. And just be careful with any wires when you take this out. They definitely put this in a weirder location. It used to be more up here, but we're gonna pull this one out, and we can see how that looks. Not bad. Again, it's only been a year, but this does have the musty smell of my protein shake. And if you're somebody that doesn't necessarily keep your car clean, maybe you have a musty smell from something else. So like I said, good to change these out every year anyway, to avoid having a musty smell to begin with. Especially if you do ride share, you always want your car to smell clean. So we have the first filter out there. We can pull the second filter up and out like so. Again, just being careful of any wires. There we go. Here's the second filter. This one is on the bottom of the car. There we go. And we're going to replace it with Vion's HEPA and activated charcoal filters. All right, again, here are the new filters. This is the HEPA and activated carbon, and you can see the difference there. A lot more dense. This is going to catch a lot more of any outside smells before they get into the cabin, and it will definitely last longer. So it tells us here actually that this side faces the front of the car, which is awesome because it's not very clear which side faces what, but this side faces the front of the car. We'll go ahead and put this one in first, and then we'll put in the second one. So let's show you that now. All right, so starting off here, we're just getting the HEPA filter in. We're gonna angle it straight with the hole for the cabin filter here. It is a very tough location compared to previous gen Model Ys and Model 3s, but we'll make it work. There we go. You kind of have to angle it up a little bit and then in. And now it's in, and we stick it in there, and now it drops down on its own. And here's our new handle on the new air filter. So we're going to keep that sticking out so that when we change it again in a year, it is easy to pull out. And then now we're going to go ahead and insert the second one as well. Same thing, we're just going to try to angle it as easily as possible. And there we go. I'm going to angle it up a little bit, and angle it up helps it go in like so. just like that. And now, as you can see, both cabin filters are in, and we'll go ahead and reattach our retaining cover here. There's a little hole up here that the top clip goes into, and then it comes down and clips in just like that. And now we can push this carpet piece back up like so, and it's just basically a little clip, and it's also magnetic, and that piece is all back in now. So now we can go ahead and reattach our carpet panel here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, reattach our carpet panel. So we're just gonna line up some of the clips here, start from the back and work our way forward. Because we took the forward clips off first, so we're gonna end with those last. So I'm just gonna, as I said, line up the clips and start pressing them back in. And this is where you have to be a chiropractor again and just crack everything back in neatly. And we can hear all those nice clicks and cracks, and everything is all back in there now. How awesome is that? All right, so that's it. That's your yearly maintenance. The only other thing you could do if you really want, and I would recommend, is your radiator area. So you have the radiator that brings in the air for your AC and your heat, located under your frunk. If you want to, you can pull that up. I made another video about that, which is why I have a little grill cover here. That grill cover stops any debris and leaves getting into the radiator. I'll throw some pictures up here. Your radiators can look like this after some time, especially if you park in an area that has a lot of leaves, or you live in an area that has a lot of leaves falling. This may be what your radiator looks like. So that's really the only other thing that you have to do maintenance-wise yearly. But the most important thing and the easiest thing to avoid any smells in your car are your cabin air filters and your HEPA filters. Again, here was our original filters that came in the car. Not super dirty, it's only been exactly a year, 9,000 miles. Again, we have the Vion ones, exact same replacement as OEM, but cheaper. And with my discount code on vion.parts, that's their website, you can save some money and replace your air filters yourself. I'd recommend not paying for Tesla to do it, because you're gonna spend way more than the cost of the air filters itself. And of course, they have the HEPA plus activated carbon cabin filters that you can put in, which is what I put in. That's an even more upgraded cabin filter. And of course, we replaced the HEPA filters in the Frunk area. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, Teslas are so easy to own, easy to maintain. Air filters, that's it. If you have a lot of salt in your area in the winters, the only other thing is to lubricate your brake area, which is in the manual as well. Otherwise, air filters, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me, what, 10 minutes for the HEPA filter, another 10 minutes for the cabin filter, probably even quicker than that. And we got it all done, 20 minutes. You save yourself the time of even making the ticket to have Tesla replace the filters for you. And you saved yourself some money with my discount code again on vion.parts. Vion has some great stuff. And I'll be reviewing some more items from their website. But in terms of annual maintenance, again, guys, I cannot complain. This is my third Tesla, my second Model Y, and I'm just gonna keep buying Teslas for the most part because of how easy they are to maintain. I don't have much time in my day, so I like not having to worry about oil changes, about brake pads, things like that that take time away from my very busy days. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you really liked it, hit that like button. Please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're about to hit 7,000 subscribers, and my goal for the end of this year is 10,000. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time on the Fit IT Guy.